Hi everyone! Yesterday we learned what our new theme would be, and it's plants! I hope you're as excited as I am to study plants for the next few weeks. Um, so today I want you to yesterday we thought about plants, we thought about what we knew about them, we thought about what we would like to know about them. Today I want you to get a chance to experience plants. I want you to be able to use your five senses to go outside. You'd have to check with your family, maybe have a family member go with you. And if the weather's not so nice, you might have to wait until there's a little break in the weather, or you might do it through a window, which means you wouldn't use all your five senses. But we'll have to get creative. Anyways, if the weather's nice, this is a perfect opportunity to go outside and experience plants using your five senses. Do you know what your five senses are? There's five of them. See, right? Sight, smell, taste. You don't want to just taste any old plants because some plants aren't healthy for you. It can actually be harmful. So make sure you check with a family member or stick to tasting plants that you would find in your refrigerator, which there are some. Okay, so we see, smell, taste, hear. Can you hear plants? Sometimes you can, yeah. And then feel. Okay, feel plants. So you'll get a chance to do that later on today. First, let's talk about this word that I have up here on the board. Botanist. What is a botanist? Who is a botanist? I'll give you that clue. Who? Who are botanists? What do they do? Do you have any ideas? Who are botanists? What do they do? Okay, botanists are scientists that study plants. So you get to be a botanist for the next few weeks. We will be studying plants, so we will be botanists. One thing that botanists often do is they go out into nature and study plants in their natural environment or where they're living. And that's called field work. Okay, so when you go out and study plants out in the field, that's called field work. So that's what I'd like you to do today. I'd like you to do some field work. Okay? So before you go, there's a video that I included that will teach you more about botanists. And there's a specific woman who's a botanist, and they ask her lots of questions about her work. And she also describes things that other botanists do too. Okay, so you can check out that video and learn a little bit more about botanists and their really important work. She's a particularly important botanist. She studies endangered plants. So you can learn a little bit about that. And then you'll get to go out and be a botanist and do some field work. So here's what I'd like you to do. I would like you to start by taking a piece of paper, and you're going to fold it into 4 pieces. So fold it in half one way, and then fold it into half the other way. When I say pieces, I don't really mean 4 pieces. You'll fold it into 4 sections, okay? So you're going to make some creases. When you open up your paper again, you can see there's 4 sections, okay? And then, see what I did on the other side? I drew these lines to mark off my sections. Can you see that? Okay. So then the next step is fun. I want you to go outside, be a field botanist, go do some field work, and I want you to explore your yard. Explore your yard. You'll make sure you check with a family member before you just go outside. Okay? Make sure that it's okay, or maybe they'll come with you. You can, and if your family member's okay, you can walk around with it. You can walk around the neighborhood some and check out the different plants that you see. What do they have in common? What's different about them? Are they big? Are they small? Rough? Smooth? What do they feel like? Do they have flowers? Do they have buds? I want you to really look at them using your different senses and see what you notice. Okay? And then I want you to pick 4 plants to draw on your paper. Now, I went out in my yard a couple of days ago looking around for some plants, and I did the same thing. Okay? So I drew these for you. Now, the first one I drew, and I wrote the names. If you know the name of that plant, you can also write the name. If you don't know the name, that's okay. There's so many plants in my yard that I don't know the name to. These just happen to be something I did. This one is a little teeny ponderosa pine that's just starting to grow up. It's one of my favorite kinds of trees, so I thought I'd draw a picture of the little teeny one. I have lots of these big ones like this, fir trees. Lots of big ones. So those ones are really big and tall. And this I found growing right on the side of my house. It's a sword fern. Yeah. And then this one I found around in the back of my house. It's a snowberry. And right now it doesn't have any leaves on it. So I drew what it looks like now. You can see the kind of like the different branches. And I drew a couple berries. It has a couple little white berries, which is how I knew that it was a snowberry. So when you're looking at the plants in your yard, I want you to notice details like that. Are there berries? Are there flowers? Are there cones? What do you notice? What color is the bark? Okay, think of all the things that you can observe with that plant. Is it tall? Is it short? Is it really strong? Is it bendy? Is it just growing its leaves? Is it still bare from the winter? Okay, so I want you to notice all those different things about the plants. Feel the plant, smell the plant. Okay, really carefully look at it. So I want you to do all those things. Draw 4 plants and 4 different plants. Okay, so if you have a whole bunch of fir trees like I did in my yard, just pick one fir tree to draw and then draw a different kind of plant on your paper also. Okay, so do you remember what this word was? What are we going to be for the next few weeks? Yeah, you're going to be a botanist. So today you're a botanist doing field work. Okay, and check out that video. It's really interesting. And you'll get to learn about a woman whose job is being a botanist. Okay, have fun today.